What up, YouTube? It's your boy Drake cashing in, the ex trapper. Oh shit. And,
Mr.
and
C, Mr. C from the Boss Mindset channel.
I guess a guest appearance for the both of us. I already did a video on love, just giving my little insight on it. And I guess I got lucky because I got my brother here. You know, I guess we're gonna talk about love again. So we got two different point of views of it, or two different mindsets of it. I started out saying that love is complicated. It's real hard. And it's real deep. And when I say deep, this man gonna go deep. I know it because it's my brother. He's a hard thinker, and he likes to think deep. So I'm gonna let him say a few things about it. Cause y'all already heard mine, but I'm also gonna say a few things too. So here we go, y'all.
Well, first of all, I want to ask a question. What do you think about unconditional love?
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love is it's just that ain't no conditions to it. I mean, you'll do anything for this love, or anything asked of you for that love. It's no strings attached at all.
The reason I ask because a lot of people think that unconditional love is like the love that you have for your family members, your friends, when that's just only a small part of it. That's conditional love because you love those people under those conditions because you've known this person for a long time. This is my family, so I love them. Those are conditions. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people have this misconception of what love is, and a lot of us do. I'm not going to say I have a full understanding of it because I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? Because as I said, we were taught what love is through TV, through Hollywood and stuff like that. So, a lot of this stuff we're not taught in school, so we have to learn it on our own. A lot of things I think should be taught in school, they don't. So we have to learn it on our own.
Right.
We have to take a deep dive with this type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And so unconditional love to me is just when you can take a random person off the street and extend yourself to that person, a person you do not know, a person you just completely do not. That's the ultimate level of what love is. I feel in my own, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because love ultimately is how you extend yourself. It's just extending yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I showed you that unconditional love a long time ago. Like, I've been knowing this dude for over 20 years, and I extended my hand, and what I'm saying, it was unconditional. I mean, of course I didn't love him then, but it was the simple fact, I wanted to help, and man was down, this, that, and the third. But anyways, it became unconditional, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my brother from a whole nother mother, but that love for him is still unconditional. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no strings attached. If he needed a roof over his head, it'd be no questions asked. He could stay here. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever. It'd be no questions asked.
Facts.
But that's I guess. I guess we both see unconditional love same way.
Right.
Not to change subject, anything like that, because it's still love. I did want to ask you, what do you think a fool in love is?
A fool?
A fool in love.
A fool in love.
A fool in love.
Okay, when it comes to that, I really think there is no fool in love, honestly. I mean, how can I say this? I guess you can say that because when it comes to love in a relationship and things like that, you can lose yourself in another person, and you can extend yourself so much that you give all of yourself to another person and lose yourself within that person. And so when you give all of yourself, there is no more of you, like as an individual. When you give yourself to that person, and they took your mind, heart, spirit, they got all of that. And so that can leave you like a fool. Like, you can be acting like a like, when you lose yourself in another person, you can become a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? And you won't experience or encounter a person like this until he has engaged in something like this, until he has fallen in love with somebody. And that's just like, I just can't even explain it.
That's when you start running into them people that start busting your windows and slashing tires. They be a fool in love. You know that they you know love is like I said before, it's complicated. You know what I'm saying? It's very complicated. You know, and it's hard. It get real hard.
There's levels to it.
Right. People stop thinking with this, and they ain't thinking with nothing but this, nothing but this. You know, I feel like that's what a fool in love is, because it's no you're no longer giving rational thought. You know, you're no longer giving rational thoughts because you're only thinking with your heart. You love this person so much that you'll do anything. I mean, anything. Start busting windows and flattening tires and spray painting people's cars and stuff. Like I don't see that happen. Like where I work at, I don't see people come up there and straight up bust every window out of man's car and flat every single one of his tires and just smash out the parking lot. I love you. I mean, I really witnessed this. I mean, she was a fool in love.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you're in your heart space. Like a lot of people think that's hurt and pain that they feel when they feeling this way, but it's actually an intense feeling of love. You know what I'm saying? And like you're in your heart space when you're at that point. You're in your, like you said, you're not thinking rationally. You right here in your heart space, and well, most of us need to be most of the time. And since we're not living in our heart space a lot, we act out in these ways because we don't know how to handle that. You know what I'm saying? Because as I said in one of my videos, it's like a new pair of shoes that you get. You know, when you got to break your shoes in because they brand new. It's just like with your heart. We barely in our heart space. So once we start feeling that, it's like it's new. It's a new feeling to this, and we can't make sense of it. We can't make sense of it because we're here when we barely here, and so there is no emotional intelligence there. You know what I'm saying? And we start acting out all crazy because I can tell you, man, I done been that crazy fool in love before.
Right.
I've been that fool in love where I didn't know how to take that shit. I didn't know how to take it.
Love ain't like a light switch. You can't turn it off and on.
You know, I don't think you can turn it off at all. I think it's always on.
Yeah, of course. Once you get or gain a certain love for somebody, you know what I'm saying? That love is always gonna be there, no matter what. I don't care if you can say you hate this person guts, but deep down inside you still love this person because you wouldn't feel that way. You man, how could you hate somebody so much? The same person that you loved at once upon a time. That's not even possible. I mean, but like you said, it's just an extension of love. Hate is, you know, it's a powerful feeling. Love is. It can be so many things. It's love. It can be caring. It could be I want to hurt you. It could be, you know, man, love is just so deep. It's so complicated and complex.
Right.
I mean, like you said, I mean, sometimes, I mean, you can turn love out. Like you can, I ain't gonna say you can turn love out, but you can lose certain love for people. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that you start loving yourself more once you stop accepting how other people are treating you after you have extended yourself, and you like sometimes you just got to cut people off. You don't cut the love off. You just kind of cut that person off. Like I'm not gonna let you mistreat me or like, like
you lose certain love. I mean, I wouldn't say certain love, but certain feelings. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't go as far as to do this anymore. You wouldn't go as far as to do that anymore.
Right.
I mean, because like you said, you start regaining yourself. Right. You start regaining this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I just think you cut that person off. You don't cut the love off. You just kind of cut yourself off from that situation because you see it ain't healthy or beneficial to you. And so I really don't think you cut it off because all the women I ever loved, I still love them. I still love them. I'm gonna be honest. I still love them.
Yeah.
Not in the sense that everybody else may be thinking, like I'm just like
in love. Right. There's a difference of love. You have love for somebody and being in love with somebody. Right. There's a huge difference.
Right. I mean, I still love every last woman who I ever been with. I still love them to this day. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of do too, but it just ain't in love. You know what I'm saying? I still have love for you. Like I don't want to see you down and out. Right. You know, I never want to see that about anybody. Right. Especially somebody that I had love for, or I was in love with you or something like that. Right. But that's just our quick little thoughts about it. We probably gonna have to do another video, man, like that serious, because we can go on and on and on, like for real. But shoot us a like, comment, subscribe. You know, we're probably gonna do a part 2. We're gonna have to do a part 2.
Yeah, definitely. We at that 10-minute mark.
Yeah. This your boy, the ex trapper, Drake cashing in.
Then Mr. C, the ambition.
Till our next video, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace.
She don't love me, she don't love me, she don't love me no more. Since she don't love me no more, I'm about to be out with the hoe. I ain't gotta sneak around no more. I can just let them call my phone. I'm in the club after my show. I got some hoe on